Good afternoon, the income stream community. I'm happy to be here once again. My name is Mayowa Nobanjo. I'm business savvy and digital business expert. I'm excited to be here this afternoon on session 18 out of session 27 of our virtual empowerment conference. We have our speaker in our midst, Seun Odegbami, who's going to be leading us on marketing growth hacks. Okay, that is how we can go about our marketing, how the secret that can make us to succeed with our marketing, and that is what we are going to be learning. As you all know, the era of accumulating information is getting out of hand, and people are now looking for solutions. So we believe that this master class is going to provide solution to all of us that are going to listen to this session. So if you are online at the moment, please signify, let us know that you are on. Seun is here to walk us through the business of how marketing growth acts. And Seun, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to the Income Trends community for the Digital Code Conference. I'm excited to be here and excited to share knowledge and insights that can help, the
Okay.
community grow. And it's an exciting time, something short and exciting that we can all learn from and, execute on our own. Wow.
Yeah, you are very right. You are a brand specialist. You are a storyteller. Uh, how did you start the journey? How did you start the journey?
Okay. I started my journey like maybe 6 or 7 years. I've always known that I like to write, so I've been looking for a platform to showcase what I can do or write. So I had several opportunities where I was working for initially when I started my career. So I took an opportunity, I entered into a competition. It had to do with copywriting and marketing. And fortunately, I won the competition. I won. I was given awards, stuff like that. And I told myself that this was just a stepping stone to what exactly I could do.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself to continue creating content, talking about marketing, talking about branding, and I looked for platforms of which to share my knowledge and my idea. Through those platforms of sharing knowledge, ideas, I moved my career to something else that I wanted. I moved my career to something better, and since then, I've been growth has been consistent, and that's how it has been for me. So thank you.
Yeah, you are welcome. I think we are receiving feedback from your side there. Maybe you are using open speaker.
Pardon?
We are receiving the feedback from your side, from your end. Are you using open speaker?
It's not an open speaker.
No. Okay. You are the lead team at the Creativity that what is Creativity that agency is all about?
All right, Creatividad is a marketing and branding agency. Basically, what we do is to help companies, organizations with personal branding, social media marketing, as well as overall branding. So, if you're trying to create your company profile or you're trying to create product service offerings, my team and I we do that. So, I work with a team of specialists, about four of them. That's what we do from time to time. Help organizations both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria as well. But we plan to diversify in future, maybe to some other areas of marketing. But for now, that's our area of focus. Just basically helping small, medium organizations to grow and people or entrepreneurs who want to build their personal brand. That's it.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm behind the scene here. I want to allow you to continue with the business of the day. So I'm behind the scene here. You have the platform, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Like Maya was mentioned, my name is Seun Odegbami. I'm a brand strategist for Creatividad, and we help SMEs grow as well as help persons with personal brand. So today we're going to be talking about, you know, an exciting part of marketing that a lot of people talk about. I know it's a buzzword. When I mean buzzword, that's what people are talking about these days. Everybody's talking about growth marketing, or somebody is employing a growth marketer. So who is a growth marketer? What metrics? How do you measure who a growth marketer is? How can you even become a growth marketer? Or how can you use those statistics to help you? So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I have done that has brought results, as well as what other organizations are doing, as well as how you can execute. So in this particular session, what I want you to learn is I want you to learn how to creatively think, how to also generate a long stream of income for your organization in terms of growth, or even for yourself in terms of growth, and then how to hack your way into getting results. So when I say hack your way, there's no magic to it. There's no magic to it. Everything has to do with the lessons that you learn and how exactly you go about it. So I'm going to start this session. I hope you have your pen and writing materials. I promise that it's going to be exciting and interesting, and it's just going to be for some few minutes. So I'm going to share what I have with me. What I have with me, I'm going to share with you. Please hold on. So we'll be talking about growth marketing hacks. And as we go ahead, I want to explain what exactly is growth marketing. Everybody's talking about growth marketing, What exactly is it? Can a social media specialist growth market? Can a CEO growth market? Can an entrepreneur growth market? So what exactly is growth marketing? So now, growth marketing is the act of focusing on strategies that lead to more customers and sales. So most organizations are starting up, or SMEs, small and medium organizations in Nigeria and all over the world. They're just starting up and they're just building their businesses. So most of the time, what businesses focus on is they need money, they need revenue. So if you are doing anything, or you're working as a BD, business developer, whether you're working as the CEO or the CFO or the CMO, whatever you are in that organization, the focus of everything is revenue. That's profit. Because if you're not gaining profit or revenue, you cannot pay the bills as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. You cannot pay bills, you cannot pay your staff, right? You cannot fund so many things that are going on in your business. So there has to be growth. That means that whatever profits that you make after you cut out your expenses, there has to be something that you put at the back of your pocket as something that is measurable. So growth marketing is the act of focusing on strategies that lead to more customers and sales. So there are various strategies out there. There are a lot of strategies out there, but it's just for you to creatively think of how you can use growth marketing to actually scale and to actually make money. So it's not magic, and it takes some time, and it takes leveraging on the tools that you have or the tools that you've been given. So how do you go market? For me, the task is for you to be contagious. Why am I putting this? Why am I saying that you should be contagious? Okay, the mere fact that you create a content, right? Creating content is great. You have a social media calendar, you have a social media plan, and you've created your content. But is your content contagious? A contagious content is shareable. A contagious content is what gets you loyal customers, what gets people coming to you, and what gives you what we call word of mouth. Word of mouth through the internet is anything but special, right? Very, very special. So the task for you is to be contagious. What kind of content can you create that can be contagious? What kind of content can you create and can just blow people's mind away? Right, so that's your aim. Your aim is to be contagious. Whatever you are creating must be shareable. If you are creating something and people can't share it with the next person, or you can't share it with the other person, then you're just starting out in terms of creating content. So that's important for your content to be contagious. Whatever you're doing has to be contagious. So I'm going to start, but before I start, in terms of being contagious, right, we're going to be talk about keys to growth. What are the things that you should focus on when you're trying to build your growth? What are the things that help you, or the things that will help your organization, your personal branding when you are going for growth? Remember, growth is different from your social marketing, social media marketing, your advertising. It is what is going to take you to the next level, what is going to bring you leads and convert to sales eventually, because you have to make money. That's the goal of every organization. If you're going for an interview, the goal is make money, right? How I know when you go for interviews, they ask you, what are you bringing to the organization? What do you want to add to the organization? If the CEO is in that interview room, if I tell you that I can bring money, of course you will employ me, and I can tell you how I can bring money for you, you will employ me. So it don't matter every other thing that is in my qualification. As long as I can tell you how I can make money, that's what matters. So what are the keys to growth? Step one. Now, step one is to focus on attention. Right now, attention is key, right? Attention is the new currency. If you're not getting attention, you've not started at all. So, a lot of people are going out there and they are getting the attention that they need. You have to be top of the mind, right? I left an organization some time ago, and I know I'm no longer in that organization. And then I had a senior person call me, and the person said, "Oh, we need these services, and I know you do these services, your organization do these services, blah blah blah." I don't work for that organization any longer, but the mere fact that I'm top of the mind in this person's head is the reason why this person had to contact me for this particular task or this particular consultation, right? So attention is key. How do you gain people's attention? Remember, there's a lot of marketing that talks about people having just 6 seconds to look at your copy, to look at your marketing, and then they're gone, and then they disappear, right? So you have to focus. What is that attention? How do you get people to stay with you? How do you get people to stay top of the mind? And you shouldn't leave what people are saying about you, right? So people need to know who you are. You must focus on getting people's attention. People like, Gary V, they focused on people's attention. They are everywhere. They are top of the mind. When you are thinking of media, you are thinking of this guy. Why? Because he's everywhere. So everywhere you have opportunities is where you should lie on. Now, the second step to focus on, which is go to where your customers are. So go to where your customers are. If you're familiar with Airbnb story, Airbnb has to do with, renting out apartments. People list out apartment that they can rent out, and then they share a space in the apartment to rent out to people. Maybe you are traveling, or maybe just have a space you want to rent out. So when Airbnb started, Airbnb didn't get to where they were going to at the moment with all the whole paparazzi that they had. No, they went to Craigslist. Craigslist is where, because they know that that's where their customers are. That's where people are looking for hotels. That's where people are looking for rooms to stay, right? So they went to Craigslist and they listed on Craigslist, and they had about 500,000 customers in the first, I think that was the first 3 months that they were on Craigslist. So when you look at it, you know that these guys actually hacked their way into getting results. So I'll give an example, or a very, similar example that happened last year. So last year we wanted to do a program, a program, and I was in charge of the campaign. And I thought to myself, where exactly are my customers? Are my customers on Instagram? Are my customers on Twitter? Are my customers on Facebook? Are my customers on YouTube? So I found out that most of our customers, or our target, not to say they are not on other platforms, but they are on LinkedIn. That was where I knew the target was. And I knew I needed to catch these people in this platform. So I needed to come up with an idea. So I sat down, I prayed about it, and I did whatever I needed to do, and an idea came up to me. Like I said before, creativity is part of it. You want to hack your way. So you're looking for an audience, you're looking for a specific people. So I thought to myself, I understand that there is no people don't create lists on LinkedIn. They don't get rewarded. I see a lot of it on Instagram. I see a lot of people doing creative stuff on, and I decided that okay, this time around we're going to do something special for LinkedIn, and we're going to create a list. And the list was going to be sponsored by our company, our organization, and we are going to make sure that our audience were going to see what we wanted. So what did we do? Right, so we created that list. We put all our customers there, our customers, the people that we wanted, and then we pushed it out. And then the thing gathered, okay, that must have been, okay, the thing gathered about, that was 2 years ago, yes. So the thing gathered about more than 1 million views in total, or more than 1 million views in total of all the persons who posted about that particular list. We got so much engagement, we were getting calls back to back and stuff like that. In fact, my boss went for a meeting, and when he went for that meeting, all they were discussing was that campaign. He was supposed to close a deal on that meeting, and he closed the deal. They didn't close the deal by making any special discussion or anything. They closed the deal by discussing the campaign that we made on social media. Do you understand? Specifically on LinkedIn. So that was what they were talking about. He was even proud introducing his staff members and telling everybody they had to hear. So it went viral. So, like I said before, content, your task is to be contagious. Your content must be contagious, your content must be shareable, you must keep people buzzing. So before you go for a meeting, imagine an offline meeting, somebody is already talking about your campaign, you have closed a deal. Do you understand? You've cut out all the sales process. People already trust you already. So it's not going to be hard for your business developers, or it's not going to be hard for your salespeople to actually make a decision when they go for meetings, or it's not going to be hard for your salespeople to chat up people and say, hey guys, hey, hello, Jane, we offer this service or we offer this product, right? People already trust. People already know what you can do because you have something that's done very well. You've gone viral. You have a shareable content. So the thing went as far as possible. I was hearing all kinds of stories. We used that to gain a lot of a lot of conversions for what we were doing because we had an event and a conference for that year. So we did that. So we were where our customers are, and we did something viral to be able to. So that is how you hack your way. So what did we get? We got so many customers from that. In fact, we got an international brand to partner with us for a particular conference solely based on that campaign. And that partner was the highest paying partner for that conference. So I'm just saying how you can hack your way, right? That's how to create a campaign that actually is shareable and actually is contagious. So the next point is to dominate that platform. So if you're going to Facebook, I would say for certain that Facebook is way too saturated. I know they say even if you're saturated, try and fight your way, stuff like that, beautiful, fantastic. You can do that, right? But you have to be ingenious for that to happen. Instagram as well. So what platform are your customers at? And even at that, even knowing where the platform your customers are, which platform do you think you can dominate? If you think that you guys can make YouTube videos for your product and services and it's YouTube videos, you guys can blow and can create an out of the world campaign. Focus on that and milk it to the very last of it. I'll give a perfect scenario, right? Sometime last 2 years, it was also a campaign that we're doing for one of our services and one of our products, and we used LinkedIn as well because I know that is where our target is. Our target are HR guys, our target are people who do training, our target are salespeople. Those guys are on LinkedIn. So what did we do? We decided to dominate your industry. See, don't leave no friends. There's no friendship. Do you understand? So cut out, leave, take no prisoners. Let's put it that way. Take no prisoners. Dominate it. If you want to use Facebook, dominate Facebook. Make sure that if they are not coming to you, they are not coming to any brand. Do you understand? And throughout the year where we decided to dominate on the platform, we were everywhere. We were on the lips of every single person. Every other day, I'm getting messages telling me, okay, look, I need to consult you guys. I need to get these services. I need to get. But you might not be the best in your industry. I'll tell you for certain. But I do believe that you should give quality work. But in order for people to approach you, you must be able to give them something. So dominate your platform. That's how you're going to hack your way into growth marketing. If you can dominate it, you are going to take every other person's customer. You are going to take every other person. Even if those people have been in the industry 20 years before, right? You are going to be a winner because you are dominating, because you are there, because you are everywhere. You're top of the mind. If everybody is talking about one company, your company is part of it, which is very key for you. So dominate the platform as much as possible, right? That's one other thing that you could do. Then the next step to growth marketing is leverage on collaborations. Not everybody is your enemy. I know I said you shouldn't take any prisoners, which is true when you're doing your job, but you should leverage on collaboration, leverage on partnership. There are a lot of people that you can partner with, there are a lot of companies you can partner with, you could do affiliates with, right? You have influencers. If you don't have money, you have influencers that are willing to partner, right? Do some kind of reward for them that will get them something. Okay, so say for example you're in the real estate, right? And then you approach an influencer. It's possible that that influencer doesn't have a house, maybe, and you say, okay, if you get this certain amount of customers for us, we're going to give you land or we're going to give you a house, right? That's the reward that we're giving you. I think that's a sweet offering to offer someone to give someone a house, for someone to bring a certain level of customers. Leverage on collaboration, collaborate with influencers, start up an affiliate marketing program where you can get people rewarded. Those are things you can leverage on. Leverage on great partnership. There are fantastic partnerships that you can leverage on. I know this thing is very popular. When you enter Boss, you buy Gala and then you buy a Biggie, or Biggie, you buy Gala and Biggie. So, or you buy Gala and Pepsi, Gala and something. It just comes with it. So try and leverage on what you can see or what is in the industry, right? If you go to stores or departmental stores or maybe stores like ShopRite and the likes that you go to, there's a way that the aisles are arranged, or there's a way that products are arranged, so that because you bought product A, you'll be able to buy product C, right? So I'm buying Milo. The next thing I should see is milk, because definitely if I'm buying Milo, I'll buy milk, right? If I buy toothpaste, I buy toothbrush. So they are arranged in such an order whereby they are complementary to each other. Look for people in your industry who can you complement, with, right? Who can you partner with? Those are things that can help you go very, 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 very far. So we've had certain products and certain offerings where we've done, where you could do collaboration, which you can reach out to companies. I think, for me, a lot of people think that you need money to do collaboration and partnership. No, there are some things that are called industry barter, right? When I say industry barter, offer me A, I offer you B. So I approach maybe a digital publication company, and I know they have a viewership of maybe 500,000, right? So I can approach them with a partnership offer, and I can say, okay, this is who my audience are, and I think you can tap into my audience, right? We have maybe 1,000 audience that will be beneficial for you in the long run as a digital publication agency. I think this is going to be beneficial for you. So we can do an industry exchange. We can partner, right? So promote my product on your publications, while I get my customers to also come along and come and meet you. So that's partnership. So you meet a publication that has 500,000 views, and probably you are still stringing on 5,000 views. If you bring your 5,000 views to a potential 500,000 views, that's about 505,000 views that can help you. So that's another way to go to market, right? To reach a peak. So those are easy ways to do it, because at the end of the day, if you're employed or you're working for somebody or an entrepreneur, your goal is to have cash, your goal is to have revenue, your goal is to make money. If none of that are happening, then you've not started at all. So you leverage on collaboration. That's very, very key. Not anyone is your enemy. Grab your enemy, use them and leverage on them. I think there was a tweet some few months ago. I don't know whether it's last year or this year. I think it must have been, I don't know. I think was it Mochaphone or Vitaphone? I don't know. But you see how some of those brands do, right? They leverage on what other people are talking about, what people in their industry are talking about. Jump on it, right? But it's not every time you jump on trends. Some trends are not relevant for you, right? Some trends are very, very tricky. Religious trend that has to do with a particular gender. So you don't want to jump in there, and you don't want to be the enemy, right? You want to be sure about what you're collaborating with or what you're trying to leverage on. So leverage on collaboration. Look for people that have views, a lot of views. Look for people that have a lot of, sit down, write out a plan, write out a strategy. How can I benefit from these views of this person? What can I offer to the person? Like I said before, everything has to be money. Sometimes what you just need to leverage is leverage on the need of that person. Like I mentioned of the real estate thing, and I said, maybe probably the influencer is looking for a house. So those are things that you leverage on. What is the need of that particular person at that moment? If you don't have money, what need are you offering at that particular moment? That's very, very key when you're selling your product, right? So that allows you to access a lot of, you know, important details that you can benefit from. So that's very key for you. Leverage on collaborations. And then the next thing that you can do is offer freemiums. I don't know, for a lot of companies, they don't offer free, right? For it. And I'm not about giveaway. I'm not saying 2K giveaway, 3K giveaway. No, it's not the giveaway um where you guys are doing a promo on your social media platform, and then you guys say answer this question, do a 3 hash, answer, tag 3 people, so that you can win 10,000, 20,000. My brother and my sister, you will not get your target audience, you will not get your customers. You're just going to dash a bunch of random people online 20K, 30K, and 50K, or grow your following. Let's even think about it. Have you ever looked at organizations with 10,000 followings on, let's say, for instance, Instagram, 15,000 followers on Instagram, 20,000, and then when you look at their post, or the post that they do on social media, that's what was when for your. I'm going to take it again. My internet was unstable. So think about companies that have like maybe 20,000 followings, or 30,000 followings, or 40,000 followings, and they have like maybe 50 persons or 60 persons just liking a post. So you have 10,000 people following, and then the ratio of people that are engaging your post and people that are following are not actually equal. So most of the time, is either these persons have not genuinely grown or found a way to grow it, or they just bought a certain amount of followers, or they've been giving giveaway. So your giveaway should be smart. Giveaway is not for random people. It's not the fact that you have money to dash, right? So offer freemiums. What freemium software company, or you create a if you work for a software company, or you probably create a or you are probably in the B2B, you want to offer freemiums, right? You want to offer templates, you want to offer trials that people can use, right? That people can even download for free. So how many free things are you giving? So those are the kind of free things you want to be giving. It's not necessarily dashing money, right? Because dashing money, you will not get the right audience, but you get the right audience when you give freebies, the right freebies to the right people, right? And that way you're able to grow your followings, right? Attach, from to your offerings, attach, like a lot of people do for conferences and webinars, where they attach emails where you sign up, and then use that emails to engage you for future collaborations and the other. So make sure you are giving those kind of free content. There's a lot of free content you can give out. If you're in the real estate, how about giving free brochures every month on houses that you can buy in Lekki, houses that you can buy in Lekki. Have you thought about that if you're in real estate? Have you thought about sharing that in your emails? Have you thought about sharing a booklet like that for free for people, right? Where your company is the only person, the sole person offering that, right? Have you talked about giving out, templates that people can use, right? I saw a post, I think sometime last year as well. Someone gave a template, and a template that, and the person had like over 5,000 comments, people asking for the template. This is an organic reach. This is not paid advert. This is not paid promotion. I think since we started this presentation, we've not talked about any paid, any certain level of paid promotion. We're just talking about how you can really reach people organically through these hackings. So think about it. Think about somebody that gives out a template 5,000 people. That's a huge target audience. If if you are not converting them, at least you can 10% of those 5,000 per comment or post. So what form can you go to that will get for away and dominate? Enter that space and dominate that space and destroy. Don't take any prisoners. I know Twitter has Twitter Spaces. I see what a lot of people are doing on Twitter Spaces. Twitter is where your customers are. I am not using Twitter Spaces. I am not leveraging on the platform. I am not leveraging on how to hack your way into the goods. You are just starting. You've not started at all. So it's very key for you to, you know, put that into consideration. And then the next step, the last but not the least, the last is promote yourself endlessly. I can't say this too often. always look for ingenious ways to promote yourself. So are you promoting your company? Are you promoting your organization? Are you promoting yourself? Like I said, ingenious ways of promoting, not the same way everybody is promoting their content. How are you promoting your content? Which platforms can you go to? So you can create content, you can create a fantastic, you can employ an SEO manager, and you can employ someone of Google, because I know that's what most SEO guys promise you. We're going to put your content, you're going to appear on page one within the first week. They're going to tell you marvelous things and fantastic things. But the truth is, your content has to be distributable. Are you just about promoting the stuff that you do? If I am your family member and your friend, do I know what you do? Can your family member define what you do? Can a family member define your product or service? Can your friends even define what you do or your product and service? You shamelessly or like you top of the mind is very important. So you need to shamelessly promote in too much. Yes, that name too. Donald Trump has a company, Trump Towers. It's in I think New York. You will see it there. Trump. You can't miss it. Do you understand? Visa, they have a very big logo of their company. You cannot miss it. So they are always out there. They are always putting their brand out there. They are everywhere. They are carrying it on their head shamelessly. They are taking no prisoners. It's dog eat dog. No time for anybody. So how do people know what you do? Where exactly are you sharing your content? How exactly are you, coming to the spotlight in terms of content, right? So how are you redistributing what you have? You've posted on social media, how are you getting people to engage? How are you getting people to move across where you have your product, move across where you have your services? So I'll say, for instance, Instagram or Facebook, most of them don't want people to go outside, or they don't want their users to go outside their platform. They want them to stay and die on that platform. That's what they want. So if you have content elsewhere, how do you drive people from there to other places? So those are places that you can think of where you can hack, that can help you to actually look at how you can actually smooth track your process. So make sure you are endlessly promoting, shamelessly promoting it on your WhatsApp status, on your Instagram stories, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, every single place that you own or you have. Make sure that you are promoting endlessly, right? I very much like Gary Vee because he's somebody who some people don't know that he started by wine. He started selling wine before he dived into media, and he was doing that on YouTube. He was the only one doing his wine tasting and wine business on YouTube. He was the only person, and he dominated that industry for a long time. He was just the go-to person, right? So are you the go-to person on that platform? Do you want to be the go-to person? Do you want to dominate? Do you want to be the next thing or the next top of the mind? If you want to be the next top of the mind, then you need to take these pointers very, very seriously. Remember, they are not necessarily paid channels. They are how you can creatively look for ideas to generate those leads and convert. So I'll give you another example before I round off. There was a conference that we're trying to host. I think that was last year. And we had hosted several other conferences and it was getting boring, telling people the same thing. Oh, you're going to come and do this, you're going to come and do that, you're going to come and do this. And then we had our previous clients asking us that, what's the new thing you're telling us? Is it not the same thing that you people do? You people are doing the same thing, right? You go to Chicken Republic, is it not rice and chicken? There's no other thing. What other thing are you offering? Because we're in the age and time where people get tired easily. They get tired easily of things being repetitive. They seek out new things. People seek out new things for pleasure. They need their adrenaline needs to be jumped up, right? So we decided that instead of doing every other thing as normal as it was, let us do a dinner, a corporate dinner, like a corporate dinner where people can just wear dinner gowns, come in, have fun, cool music and everything. was in addition to the conference that we're going to do, right? Let them come in, dress, and let's give our awards to guys in the corporate organizations, right? Let's make it fun, let's make it chill. And then those that we're going to, like I said before, strategy is very important. It's not enough to do freebies, it's not enough to do giveaway, it's not enough to start out and do webinars. There has to be a long-term goal, there has to be a strategy behind it. How are you going to convert them to customers? How are you going to convert them to long-term customers? So we invited a lot of people. We invited people that came for the conference, as well as invited some people who didn't come for the conference, and then we invited our target audience and the people that we wanted to do business with us. We invited them for the conference, and the conference ended. And then COVID-19 lockdown, we couldn't do anything and stuff like that. But we succeeded in doing the conference. 2 weeks after the conference, one of the person who we invited, a target audience, said, "Oh, because the company I was working for was a training company, right? And we train." And she was like, "Oh, I know you guys train. I know you guys do training. I want you guys to train about 10,000 of our staff." Wow. Do you know what it means to train 10,000 of 10,000 staff of a very, very large multinational organization? How much did we spend on the event? If, for example, we spend 1.2 million, okay, let's say we spend an average of 5 million on the event. So think about it, right? We spent maybe 5 million on the event, but now we're getting 10,000 people to train. That means that if we train 10,000 naira, we could probably earn about, sorry, 10,000 people, we probably earn about maybe close to 50 million as turnover. That's from one event. That's how you hack growth, right? Looking for means to be able to generate sales, right? So if that is a startup and a growing company, a startup that is making 50 million maybe every 3 months, I think they are doing well. If you're a startup and you make 15 million every 3 months, you are doing well. You can pay your staff, you can pay salaries. If you freelance and you're earning quite a good amount of money, I think that's very, very key, and that helps you very well. So take these strategies into heart. Look out for pointers, look out for ingenious ways, be creative about your approach. Be creative about how you approach it. Go to where your customers are, dominate your platform, leverage on collaborations, and offer premiums. So, and with this, we come to the end of this particular growth marketing class. So, what I want you guys all is to take note of all important information that has been passed. Think creatively about how you want to help your organization. Think creatively about how you want to pass across your message, how you want to be contagious, how your content is going to be shareable, how you want to go viral to gain more users. Because when you get more users, right, we say sales is a numbers game. So the more users or the more persons on your platform, the more people you can convert, right? So if you had 10 people, you might likely not convert anybody. If you had 20 people, you can convert one person. If you have 50 people, you can convert two persons. So sales is a numbers game, right? So
Okay, I think it is. He said it earlier on that he's having an issue with his network. I think the network is really bad, and as he has said, he said dominate your platform. But he is talking about how we can go about the marketing, how we can hack the marketing tactics, and one of them is to promote and then to dominate your platform. Okay, are you still there? Or what is going on? I hope it's normal. Okay, let me check from let me check whether I'm still live from YouTube. Okay, promote yourself endlessly. Don't be shy. Don't hide yourself. Let people know what you are selling. As he has said, he make us to understand that marketing or sales is a number of game. So the number of people that you know or that you have also will sometimes have power. This contribute to your success sometimes. Okay, if you have many people, okay, that means you know many people. Okay, you are back. Welcome. Yeah, you are welcome. I understand that is your network. Welcome. So as
yeah,
he
thank
has
you.
said, promote endlessly. I think I like that part of it, that you should promote yourself unashamed. Okay, promote endlessly. Let people dominate the platform that you are using. If you are using LinkedIn, make sure you dominate it to the fullness. If you are using Instagram, dominate it. You don't need to use all these platforms at a go. You don't need to master all of them at a go. You can just pick one, dominate it.
Yeah.
Then from that platform, you can now maybe divert your audience to other platform, but try and dominate one. Use one effectively. If you want to try to use all of them, you may end up contemplating everything at a go, everything. So thank you, Seun Odegbami, for the session. Now I can see viewers online, but they are not saying much. Okay. You also mentioned about leverage on collaboration and partner with many people, which is very very important in business. No, leverage more. Like what you are doing now is a form of leveraging and partnership indirectly, because when Seun is coming, is when we design the flyer, he share it on his platform, and when he's coming per adventure, he has some of his followers that follow him down here, and it's possible that I'm very sure it's not all your followers that will know me, and it's not all my followers that will know you. Okay, so when you are coming, you brought some people, and those people that you brought, those of them that who don't know me, from now they started paying attention to me because they have known me, relationship have started. The same way too with the people who are in our community who don't know you before. As you are here now, some of them have started getting to know, okay, Seun Odegbami, okay, where is it? Okay, let me go and search for him online. Okay, so that is just it. Collaborate more with people. He said something earlier on that that there are some influencers that you can partner with. Some of them you might need to pay. Okay, you might need to pay, and some of them you might need to, okay, buy you maybe your gift. You can volunteer your gift for them. Okay, in doing that, they can now listen to what you are bringing up to their table. So try and leverage more with people. It's very very good in business. Leverage more. Most especially we are in the era where we share our contacts with each other. Okay, we share them unashamed, because what we are doing here now, we are sharing contact with each other. Those that know me before and that don't know Seun, they will start paying attention to Seun, and those that know Seun that didn't know me before, they will start paying attention to me. So indirectly we have shared contact. So that is what you can get when you collaborate more. And another way you can also create marketing hack is okay, get, if it's blog that you can get blog. If it's podcast, go into the podcast. And if it's live streaming like this, you can stand a virtual conference like this. All these things will help you to grow. They will help you to grow. It's just a matter of time. Keep doing it, keep pushing it, don't relent, just remain focused. At the end you will get there. So Seun, thank you for so much for the session. Let me check the comments, whether we have any comments or question before we wrap up the class, because by 2 p.m. we have Folagbade coming up here, the founder of Warita, who is going to be leading us on how to establish or how to start a book publishing company. If you are looking at, maybe you want to start a book publishing, then this afternoon, the next session is something that you must not miss, so that you can engage with Fola. And the good part of it is that we are both into the system. I'm also into publishing and he's also into publishing. Just imagine how the session is going to be. So I have a lot of that prepared for him already that I want to ask him, because we are not going to be hiding anything from anyone that want to start the business. Okay, so he's into printing, I'm also into printing. He's into book publishing, I'm also into book publishing. So we have a lot to give you in the afternoon, so don't miss the session. So Seun, before you will go, I would like you to say, okay, as you are rounding up, okay, entrepreneur, what, or among all what I have said so far, this and this are what I want you to do to get the results that you want. Like something like advice, something like motivational or inspirational words that you, or how we may put it, that you would like to encourage them before you leave.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What I'm going to advise you to do is, as a for those of us who are marketers among us, we need to think not even outside the box. We need to think like there is no box beyond the box. We need to, that's what you want. That's where you go. That's what you want. Like they say, you go extra miles for your customers, right? if your customer is expecting 50, you want to do 150, you want to do 200. So you want to go the extra mile. That's what it's all about, right? That is what your marketing should be. And I know there's a tendency to want to follow trends, to want to jump into the next hashtag that's trending on Twitter or the next hashtag that's trending. But no, instead of instead of jumping into trends, why don't you create your own trend? Why don't you be the first person to start it? Let people be copying your trend. That's the mindset you should have. The mindset you should have is the mindset of you being the person who is going to be the trend setter, not the trend follower. When you are the trend setter, you are the number one. So if you can think in that part, think as the first mover. The first mover anywhere will still have a large market share,
Yeah.
except maybe the company goes way off. We have a lot of first movers in telecoms. We have MTN and the likes. They are still first is very, very key for you. That's number one. And then number two is to be able to uh, creatively, think like there's no box. Don't let the box streamline you into what you can do, right? And then another thing, and the last but not the least, is to ensure that whatever you're doing, do it very, very well, right? Wherever you are, do it very well. You want to leave that organization and you don't want people, client, and you don't want them to forget. You want them to remember that this person came here, this person did this job. So that's your full-time job. Be able to leave an impact, leave in mind as possible. I know things are not as beautiful as we want, but that's how the game is. The game is for the toughest. Is for the toughest, and the toughest are those people that fall and rise again, and then fall and rise again, and then fall and rise again. That's what it means to be tough. If everything is smooth for you from the beginning to the end, I can't define it as tough. But if you fall and rise again, and fall and rise again, and fall and rise again, you have a lot of stories and a lot of experiences to share to people, and that will help people in the long run. So, with these few words of mine, I hope I'm able to convince you and help you as you go further in all or every other endeavors you do going forward. So, thank you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
thank you, Maiwa.
Thank you, Seun. But before we go, there's a tendency that some people may want to contact you. How would they be able to do that?
So, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. Just search for Seun Odegbami and
Okay.
send me a message. Yeah, that's the best way to reach out to me
Okay. Okay. So go to, if you want to
on
reach out to Seun
LinkedIn.
Odegbami, just go to the LinkedIn, search Seun
Yes.
Odegbami as you are seeing it on the screen right now. Seun Odegbami. Then send him message if you have anything that you want to ask him or you have any projects that you would like to do with him. So thank you so much, Seun Odegbami, for coming to share with us this afternoon. We appreciate your coming, and we don't divide. I mean, we don't underrate your presence here. We value it, and we love you. We say thank you so much for the impact that we have made. And actually, this DigiCode Virtual Empowerment Conference, we are looking at using it to empower 5,000 people globally, and you have also done your part. Thank you for the session. And the listener, right now, this is where we are going to end the session because I have to go and prepare for the next session that is coming up at 2 p.m. So I will see you in the next 40 minutes. Okay, in the next 4 minutes, in the next 40 minutes, I will be here for the next session. So thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Seun, thank you so much too. And we are
Thank you
ending the
too.
session. We are ending the session here right now. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye, everyone.